Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Big time, big long wait for this one.
Very long wait. Big expectations. First one smashed, everyone's expectations of what that was going to be. Completely different to the other Marvel movies. So what do we think of the sequel?
Now they had a lot of in-between movies, this sort of idea has been fleshed out a bit, like through Suicide Squad and introducing other new heroes and stuff, but not as good as the first one, I don't think.
Yeah, that's pretty fair statement. Still very good movie though.
Yeah, very enjoyable. I think I would see this more as a comedy, because I was laughing a lot in this movie. I thought all the jokes were pretty, on there.
Yeah, they've ramped up the comedy and, I felt like they did have a lot of emotional scenes in the movie as well.
The comedy and the music really carried this movie. They chose, the appropriate songs for this movie.
Yeah, that's taken that from the first one, having the strong soundtrack, and they've backed that up pretty well.
The villains in this one ends up being not what you expected, but overall better villain than the first one in Ronan.
Yeah, this is one of the better villains Marvel has done. However, I guess the structure of the story around the villain is where this movie kind of drops off a bit.
We'll get into this, but the pacing of this movie wasn't executed well at all. It was very jumbly and very one thing's happening in one area of one part of the Guardians, and the other Rocket and Yondu and Groot on the other side, and then you kind of just don't know what's really going on. There's no really motive like the first movie.
Yeah, I feel like there was too many stories that wanted to be told in this movie, so by spending too much time here, then it's like, well, come on, what are the other guys doing?
Yeah, it's a
why
prison.
Are we here?
Yeah, it's a prison breakout with Rocket, Yondu, and Groot. It's that's all right, but then you have just Peter, Gamora, and Drax with Kurt Russell, and they're just hanging around doing whatever. It's just there's two stories going on. Kind of oddly, a third one with the gold people, the Sovereign or whatever they're called. Kind of just didn't flow well with each other.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out, so what's the main arc? Are we worried about these guys? Oh no, then the Sovereign's back, so okay, are they the problem? It's oh no, backward ego again, so...
Yeah, it just keeps going back and forth until you find out who the real villain is, but that's pretty much near the end of the movie, and you're just oh, okay, so were we just floating around before this, sort of thing, and not really understanding what was going really on, but we still enjoyed this movie a lot. There's a lot of jokes in this movie that landed for us, laughed a lot, the crowd was going off from it. Big standout, Yondu.
Oh yeah, Yondu's awesome.
Oh, he was great. They really fleshed out his character in this one. And I really enjoyed Drax. I thought his jokes were just on point and just really awkward, just the type of character he is.
Oh, yeah, you gotta love that.
Everyone makes a stellar performance. They're just playing their old characters again. And I think they just did a great job in this one, lose any expectations. Kind of expected what, went into this.
I did appreciate that they sort of tried to give everyone a little bit more story of all the Guardians and that. Found out a bit more info, people's motivations for, the way they are.
Yeah,
so
but
I thought that was pretty good.
This one focused on one specific character's backstory a lot. Star-Lord's, obviously.
Yep.
And because they're a big ensemble, big little ragtag team, it kind of takes away a bit, because the first one's all about the whole team, right? So I think, and they're focusing just on one character a bit too much, and just kind of leaves the others just floating around, kind of having side stories that aren't really as important as Peter's. A few flashback scenes, which are alright, but nothing really setting up or connecting to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is totally fine with me.
Yeah, I mean, they drop little Easter eggs here and there, and they hint at things, but didn't feel like it had that much of an impact on the overall, the overall cinematic universe. The events of this, there wasn't the big, this is going to change everything that we know about all the upcoming movies, so... It
was a so-and-so plot, kind of like what you expect from an episode sort of thing, not really a movie. Nothing overly major like the first one, nothing too epic at all, and just, it was a so-and-so movie, but I would probably see this as more of a comedy than the action adventure the first one was. It just, the pacing wasn't done right, but it's still a very enjoyable movie. Still go out and see it, but overall, what would you give it?
I'd give it a 7. Still very good movie. I mean, one of the lesser in the Marvel ones, I suppose, just how the story's handled, the structure, pacing, but still really good.
Yeah, it didn't seem overly important, like a big plot like Ronan was, but I'll give this one a 7, albeit a high 7, but still solid 7. Alright guys, just make sure to stay tuned, spoiler talk, and if you liked and enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more cool things, and make sure to check out our Spreadshirt for some nifty shirt designs.
And we'll see you next time.
So ya.
So ya.